Ah! Now I am.
I'm very pleased how that looks on my waveform. We could talk about the things that are recurring.
No. Can I just select no for, like, the entirety of this game?
But then Stoff will scream, come back at you.
Oh, we're gonna have to put another skeleton warning up.
Warning, will cause, Alex Stacy triggers.
Yeah, right? Did you know that there's a skeleton inside of you right now?
One of the most glorious things I've ever seen in lure history was they encountered a single skeleton and they both went on a shrieking rampage so hard it nearly broke my speakers. Alright, so this is a classic one where the ones in the side middles will open up themselves the ones on the sides.
Yeah.
The corners will open up the touching ones and the middle one, and the middle one will only open up the side middles and itself.
You don't get points for this, because this is... You know how many games have used this puzzle?
Finding things
But to be fair, most times this puzzle doesn't involve a skeleton warning.
I mean, yeah, but still. Like, there was... I'm pretty sure that there's a game that I either saw or played, like, within the past, like, month that literally used this puzzle as well. And, like, that's how ubiquitous. Is that
Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous?
Ubiquitous.
I had classes today. I have to do Latin composition. Yeah, that's me right now. Thanks. Like, I had Latin today. I have to do Latin. I have Latin. Well, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but I'm probably gonna be working on Latin stuff tomorrow. Latin is not an easy language.
You're breaking my brain, man. I thought Latin was like easy pickup language basketball day.
Right? It is. It's hilarious though, because I'm taking a lot of classes on like medieval history kind of stuff as well, and one of the quick like kind of historical reference things that we had was written in Latin with English translations provided, and I could just read the Latin writing for it because it was on the same level as like first year university Latin. So it was like, I don't even need the English here, which that's pretty cool to me.
I'm sure that us talking about Latin at least somewhat connects to this crypt full of skeletons.
Those skeletons were alive back when Latin was the predominant language.
I thought he built this house like a few years ago.
Not if he's got skeletons in it.
Are you ready for more subtle imagery?
Yeah, sure. Wow.
Let me go!
It's all right, son. You're okay. Don't worry. It's just an illusion. An illusion. An illusion.
Thankfully, we don't need to re-navigate the maze because we can just fall into this coffin.
Fast travel! Oh, God.
Oh, see that door to the outside?
Yeah.
Can't use it.
Of course not. Why would you be able to?
Because that would make the game way too easy for the kid who's trying to get out of the house, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Because obviously the first thing you try to do when you're in like a horror game or film or something is try to use the door to get outside. And every time it doesn't work.
But this one's got a flippin' glass window. Just exit.
It always doesn't work.
Stop trying to use my tactics of fright.
Why is the front door like stained glass?
Because stuff. Please tell me I cut this.
This is a... This house doesn't seem like particularly well laid out.
Well, you know the best part? I finished all the puzzles available up to this point, and guess what I've unlocked?
Huh.
Nothing. So I'm having a slightly terrible day at this moment. I'm like, why are you give me new rooms? And it's because I just didn't look in the old rooms.
Maze. What a terrible night for a curse.
It's around here I start saving a lot more frequently.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Your game has been...
There's Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I've talked about this before. I don't know if I've done it in a video. I might have, but the PC version of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is really bad, which is a shame because it's a great game. But one of the biggest issues is that there's some sort of bug that interacts with, specifically when you try to save the game. I don't know what triggers it. I don't know how to. Don't know how. Hi, spooky woman. Bye, spooky woman. Okay, thanks. Yeah, so just every now and then, occasionally, when you try to save your game in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the game will just crash. And when you load it back up, the save file that you were trying to save to will be corrupted and broken.
Good.
Yeah. So what I've taken to doing, yay! We win. So what I've taken to doing is just like save every 5 minutes in 3 different slots. Because it's really annoying to lose like 2 hours of progress in a D&D style RPG because the game crashed when you tried to save.
Okay, so here's the progression marker. That was an unexpected sound you just made.
I mean, it's an unexpected sound that they're making too, so.
Upstairs, like some mad choir.
That was not.
Nothing except you rummaging around your
If you think that's singing,
yelling like a crazy man.
Why, I saw blood.
Our bastard.
I don't know how to describe what I saw. Why, none of you has ever seen
None of the rest of us saw anything. How boring. I suggest we all leave and have some supper.
I think we're meant to eat the soup.
Wait. We need some rules. We need to stick together. Play as a team.
No,
Don't be such a bore, darling.
it's a game. That's why we're
So
It's a
is the
game.
whole affair is the affair thing subtle enough for you?
herself.
too subtle.
Crazy old stuff is watching
Too subtle?
us,
Just making sure.
Free
staring
subtle
us,
7 me.
watching us play at his puzzles. Only he
His puzzles.
only star.
His
knows the
puzzles.
rules.
Okay, so the evil 2 are the rich lady and the guy having the affair.
Sure.
The neutral 2 are Brian, just Brian, and the lady who wanted to be young.
Yep.
And the good 2 are the cuckolded wife and the racist guy.
You know what doesn't surprise me at all?
What doesn't surprise you at all?
The proposed board game for this is based on like Clue sort of game mechanics.
Involving 6 characters. Oh my gosh. Is the crime who kidnapped Tad?
I have absolutely no idea, but that's what it said, is like it uses like Clue stuff in it, apparently. Like that's what they want to do, and yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all, because that's the impression that this gave me, like right from the start. It's like, oh, it's Clue.
But adult Clue.
And really bad 1993 FMV. Like, they made a Clue video game, and it was not as... Well, I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't like...
Did it have, like, independent AIs?
I don't remember, but it did have FMVs. Which... Amazing. Video games in the 90s. Hasbro games in the 90s. Because Hasbro did that. Like, they made a Sorry video game. Like, a video game of the board game.
They made a Sorry video game.
Yeah. And it had, like, CGI cutscenes for when, like, your Sorry pieces would smack other people's Sorry pieces
Oh
around.
my gosh, I remember that.
And, like, they made a Monopoly video game where, like, they had the animations for, like, the car bumping along down the Monopoly roads. And, like, the hat would fly.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was... Oh, man. I had a
This
lot...
hurts me deeply because I know exactly how to solve this puzzle now. But it takes me a few tries.
What?
A leap of intuition.
So, it looks impossible because you can only move directly up, directly down, and directly side to side. But what I didn't know... Get used to that laugh. What I didn't know is that
I'm going to have to start again.
you can jump over previously flipped cards.
Of course.
And if I had known this would have changed, like, everything.
So does it... So the cards aren't, like, predetermined where they're set?
Well, no. Like, the first one you flip is ace, the second one you flip is 2.
Right.
You just have to flip all of them, following the movement rule set.
Okay.
And I'm just dying because I know the correct answer.
Sure.
And I've ruined it. I've ruined it.
No! Well.
I'm going to have to start again.
It's like the easy way to do it is like top, down, down, and like to the side, go around the clip thing.
Yeah.
Then, like, when you re-enter, you can just jump over your already existing cards and finish it off. This is no longer salvageable. Sorry.
You broke it. Oh.
Is about here I realized, oh, I can jump over my previously done cards.
Right. Why can you jump over, like... So you can't jump over the one that you previously... Like,
Start again.
Yeah. That's the only restriction.
okay.
So I'm like, wait. I can do this. and then I buffed it again.
Wow.
Sorry.
No, don't... No. Why would you
It's
do
morphed. It's okay. I'm just like, maybe I can fix it? No.
that? Why would you do that?
To start again.
I love how, like, They have the... So there's the super, like, weird laugh. And then it's just like, you're gonna have to start again, man.
I'm gonna have to start over again.
You have to do it again. You have to do it again.
And I dumped it again. I'm sorry, okay?
Do you want me to speed this up or, like, cut it out just to... just
No,
to
I'm
save
about to
you the
get it.
shame?
No, my shame is on display for all to be ashamed with me. It's okay. I think this might be the run where I finally get it. And then I do the other one in like one shot. So there you go.
Yeah. So you know what?
Okay,
You know
good,
what? You know what?
Good. I did it. There.
Fantastic. So you know what else is a good game?
What else is a good game?
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Okay, I do want to play that.
I don't know.
I really do want to play that.
I don't know if your computer's going to be able to handle it. To be honest, it's gonna have a catastrophic meltdown.
Look, just because I'm having a hard time with the seventh guest doesn't mean I can't play modern stuff too.
But I bring that up because it's the Humble Monthly early unlock game this month. Foiled again! Ah!
Except somehow he was even more dramatic than you.
And yeah, I already own Rise of the Tomb Raider, which makes this like the third month in a row that I've owned a lot of the games that the Humble Monthly bundle has. So that's fun.
This is the secret of Stoff's power.
The secret! It's in this hat! So he just tosses it.
What's the noise?
Brian makes a face that I'll never be able to make.
What the hell are you doing? Stop it!
Stop it! No!
And then the woman on the bed was
What's
skeletons.
a skeleton?
Skeleton
Wow! Wow!
Have you gotten used to the constant skeletons?
And then I was a skeleton. What does that say? I can't. It's.
I just tried to go through the door on the right.
I didn't realize we were in one of my trash games now. Why are we back in here?
Well, I thought I'd try to take a different shortcut. Let's see where this puts us.
Yeah, sure. Jump into the fireplace. That's a good idea. Do you ever
Well,
watch?
I mean, sure.
Do you ever watch movies?
I mean, no, but what were you thinking?
I don't either, but I actually watched a couple movies recently, which is very weird for me. I got caught up on like all the Marvel films, which I believe is relevant because like last time we were talking about like the Marvel films and we were like, oh, neither of us have seen like any of them.
I mean, I still haven't, so.
I've seen them now. They're all right. They're pretty good. They're fun. I still don't have the same like starstruck opinion that the internet seems to have of them, but like yeah, they're a good time.
And sometimes that's all I want out of life is a nice good time.
Yeah, like if you're a fan of superhero comics and stuff, they're definitely well realized, which is a lot more than can be said of a lot of older superhero films.
How did that happen?
Who knows? This is a non-Euclidean mansion.
Actually, do you want to know the spoiler as to why that's all happening?
Huh.
We are ghosts.
I didn't realize that we were suddenly in an Shyamalan film.
Oh yeah, this was Shyamalan before Shyamalan was Shyamalan.
I see dead people. God,
Oh my gosh,
we
it
literally
is a-
do.
It is a Shyamalan film. Wonderful. We're it's a small child who sees dead people. And a man that doesn't realize he's dead. It's perfect.
You heard it here, folks.
Oh my gosh, yes, because you're trying to help the child who sees dead people, but you don't realize you're dead yourself.
Yeah, you heard it here, folks. Like the Sixth Sense ripped off the Seventh Guest. Holy God! Even the names.
What have we done?
What
What have we done, David?
we literally just uncovered it here on this LP that M. Night Shyamalan was a hack even before everybody else thought he was.
This must be yours.
This is what happens when you pay attention to the game.
Yeah, expose.
There's nothing
Expose.
to be scared
That's
of, except Stoff's tricks.
Would you like me to post about this in the Rec Room group?
We all want something.
oh, this is gonna be
That's what we're here for, isn't
it's
it?
gonna be a thing.
Suppose so.
And
This is finally our call to YouTube fame.
Yeah, right.
But just I've been a stage
Oh.
magician all my life. I want to know, is there real magic? Does
Real magic.
Can Stoff give that to me?
I would desire to one day deliver lines as well as racist caricature man.
Right?
We need to start our life over
Vaguely
again.
like
I mean, Edward has got
dressed
to
vaguely
such
Indian
debt,
man.
And there's no money.
Like,
So there you go. There's their motivations.
What about the
He
others?
wants to know.
if there's real magic.
Yeah, and she wants to no longer be in crippling debt.
You don't say. I agree, woman.
See? So you sympathize with one of the good characters. How does it feel?
It is like
Oh, am I about to go into the yes.
what?
I really dig the soundtrack that's about to happen, by the way.
That bodes well.
Like, I have to stop it because it's, like, too driving, but, you know, I still dig it.
I like how the bottom of this Ouija board just says farewell.
Your game has been
Yeah,
saved.
if you try to leave, Stoff shrieks, like, come back! And then the game closes. And I forgot the saving, of course, puts you at, like, the default position in the room, which is at the top of the stairs.
Wow.
I mean, that's standard 93, I guess.
Oh. That's great. Alright.
Okay. It is now the bathroom.
What is this Grant Kirkhope ass, like... Whoa. Okay.
Okay, so in case you hadn't gathered that we're a ghost at this point,
Yeah, let's just... Wow. Sir, you have a lot of Black Widows in your sink.
you know what the best part is? Guess where this sink empties out?
The oven.
The library.
Okay.
I really dig this soundtrack. The problem is it doesn't stop.
Of course. It's like 5-second loop too.
Thank you, Fat Man.
Yeah. That's 90s video games for you as well as 5-second
This is
loops.
why fat persecution is a thing.
Wow.
And that's the other ticket to making this our, that's the other way that we make this a once-a-way ticket to fame on YouTube.
Aren't we both overweight?
You're not that overweight. I am.
Oh man. But seriously, fat shaming is not cool, guys. God, seriously, what is this Grant Kirkhope as do? Why?
Because it seemed like a good idea at the time. This is what happens when you only have MIDI and not that many people who know how to use it.
Oh, man.
Compare this to the soundtrack from Beneath a Steel Sky, which was also MIDI.
Make your move.
I would actually need to remind myself of what those are, but none of them
So-
made me like, oh god.
It's even worse than you think. You have to exchange all the knights' positions.
Of course you do. Oh,
So this
god,
took
that
me
frame rate.
This took me about 20 minutes.
Blech.
As you can see in the video, we don't have 15 minutes left in the video.
So that's how they move.
Like knights?
Yep. And the worst part is every 20 moves or so, Stolf just says, "Don't take all night." Good, someone else understands my pain.
Black is white, and white is black. Everything must change.
So yeah, this frame rate is just... It makes my teeth hurt. 20 minutes. It's okay, it's about to get better.
Hey, look! It's running at 60 FPS now.
I'm a big fan of the soundtrack now, I'll admit.
Yeah, this is pretty, like... It's a lot more upbeat when it's sped up. Oh, that demo, though. Alright.
What is my life, anyways?
This is... This makes...
That was Stop saying don't take all night.
Yeah, this makes it worth it. But, wow, they really like using these, like, chess logic puzzles, don't they?
And the thing is, this isn't a very good one, because it's not that hard, it's just
Tedious.
time-consuming. Yeah.
It's just like, let's have a sliding block puzzle, but with chess knights instead.
Oh, don't you worry, there's 2 sliding block puzzles.
Oh, God.
They're also miserable.
Yeah, this game does not get credit for puzzle originality or anything.
Don't take all night. Like, as you can see, this was, like, no challenge at all.
Yeah, it's just like...
It was, like, a tiny bit of challenge at the very end and trying to, like, get the last knight in exactly the right spot, I guess.
It's just like, do you know how chess knights move? Okay. Figure out a sliding block puzzle. Yeah. Exciting gameplay.
Oh, yeah.
Don't take all night.
Alright, sorry, we're back to horrible frame rate.
God,
It's okay, there's only one more.
I played World of Warcraft at 3. I played World of Warcraft and I rated at 3 FPS, and it wasn't that bad. Like,
That's atrocious.
uh.
It's okay, we get this reward.
Am I gonna have to censor this?
Somehow, no. But, you know, just because it knows how shameless the player is, guess what story momentum gets pulled from the scene?
Huh.
None.
Of course.
We just watch her take a bath. With admittedly an excellent twist ending. I think you'll agree. I hope you didn't like her too much, because...
Toaster and... Oh. What?
Did I say excellent twist? I was lying.
What?
She fell down the drain.
What just
That's all.
happened?
She fell down a drain. Doesn't this happen to you sometimes? Not us, I guess. We're overweight.